On this week's episode of Ask Trippy, I share with you some things that I got for Christmas. I announce the winner of the iTunes card, and I wear my hair down for this entire episode because Jada Howard suggested I do it. I hate it.
If you have a question or just something to say, just ask PTrippy and I'll answer away. All you have to do is ask PTrippy.
What's up, guys? Alright, so let's get right into the questions because I've got a lot to do on this episode. It's a lot. Alright, so the first question comes from Magic Narwhals, and he wants to know, are you going to do anything spectacular for Ask PTrippy episode number 100? And if so, what are your plans? Well, I am going to do something spectacular, so then I obviously have plans, but I'm not going to reveal those. Secret. Alright, the next question comes from Sergey Trippy, and he wants to know, what iPhone and which MacBook do you have? I have the iPhone 5, and I have a MacBook Pro 13-inch with Retina display. Alright, next question comes from Amikachi, and he wants to know, he wants me to make a funny skit on how babies are made. Alright, so based on your suggestion, I wrote and storyboarded a skit based on your suggestion, as I said. And I was going to film it this week, but due to something that came up, you're going to have to wait another week to see it. But it's going to be funny. I added some more humor elements to it and expanded on your idea. So, alright, so the next question comes from Joshua Thompson, and he wants to know, he wants me to get the sex film on your mom and dad. Well, even if my parents did make a sex tape, I would not want to see it, and I would not even want to try to find it. Okay? That just put disturbing images in my head. Okay? Alright, next question comes from Alexis Henry, and she wants to know, what gives you the inspiration or ideas for short films? Alright, so I'm probably going to talk a lot about this, because I have a lot to say. Okay, so a lot of my inspiration comes from everyday life, basically. I keep my mind open, and whenever I see something, like last week, for example, me and my brother love crime shows. And obviously, since a lot of TV shows go on, like, what is it now, like a mid-season break during, like, the holiday season, CSI, which is the one we love, is not on TV. So we started watching CSI New York on Netflix. And they obviously do a lot of montages when they're, like, you know, testing evidence with music. And I'm like, oh, I really want to do that. So I'm like, well, what could I do with that? And so I came up with a story that's going to bring back the duo from the first short film. Some of you may not know what I'm talking about, but some of you will. Alright, so the next question comes from Okay Look It's Me, and she wants to know, this is from my Christmas short film, by the way. She wants to know, did you just buy the toys for the video, or are you going to give them to someone else? Excuse me, my mouth is a little dry from talking too much. Alright, I really just bought the toys for the video itself. Last question comes from Okay Look It's Me, and well, it's not a question. She says, get a P.O. box for fan mail. Alright, so I've always wanted to get a P.O. box for fan mail, and I plan on doing it this year. Since I'm going to the Art Institute of Wisconsin, and it's not an inexpensive school, and I had to take out loans, obviously, and I'm going to have to eventually pay those back, I am going to have to get a real job, which I never wanted to do, but I have to, because I have to pay back the loans eventually. So, now, I just want to put this out there real quick before I get to my actual point. I'm going to be getting a job, but I don't plan on stopping making YouTube videos. I will only stop making YouTube videos if it's 100% necessary and there's no workaround. And right now, when I'm looking for a job, I'm looking for afternoon hours, so that I can still film videos in the morning. And so, obviously, essentially do YouTube videos. I'm just going to put that out there, alright? So, since I'm getting a job, and obviously I'm going to be getting some money, I can finally this year get a P.O. box that you guys can send me fan letters or packages. It'll be like Christmas, you know? Alright, so now it's time to announce the winner of the iTunes card. But before I do so, I want to share some of my favorite responses to the question I asked you guys, and I want to share some of the things that I got for Christmas. So first, like I said, I'm going to share some of my favorite responses. The first one comes from Lexi Sexton, and she says, one thing that was on my list was a unicorn that poops out jelly beans. I have to say that was on my list as well, and I was very disappointed when I did not wake up to a unicorn that poops out jelly beans on Christmas morning. I don't know if many of you guys know, but I am a huge fan of unicorns, and I do believe they exist, okay? Alright, I'm glad I got that out there. Alright, so, Sergey Trippy says, one thing I wish for is that I can go to America as a tourist. It has been on my wish list ever since I was 10. I hope that eventually someday you come to America as a tourist. I must say, America is awesome. I'm just gonna move on. Alright, I don't know what else to say. And the last one comes from MWO by ST. I don't know. Anyway, he says Happy New Year, obviously. Happy New Year to you. He says, I wish for people in the world to stop putting labels on other people. That way we can finally look at someone who is of other color or religion the same way. Amen to that. Alright, that is my all-time favorite. That was an awesome response. Alright, so, now that I shared some of my favorite responses, all of your responses were my favorites, I should say, but those were my all-time favorites. You all are awesome. Alright, so now I want to share some things that I got for Christmas that were on my wish list. One of the big things that was on my wish list was softboxes. I don't know if any of you know what softboxes are, but they're super awesome, and they're awesome for filming videos and also like taking photographs of people or cats or what have you. And they were super expensive. So I'm like, oh, I'll just put it on there, and I probably won't get it. Well, oh, sorry, there's a sheet in the background. I'm sorry if I distracted you. All right, so. Like I said, they were super expensive. I didn't think I was going to get them. Well, it turns out, Christmas morning, my parents got them for me. But not only did they get me 2 soft boxes, but they also got me a backdrop stand with a white screen, a black screen, and a green screen. Super awesome. Don't know how much they spent, but they didn't have to do that. All I wanted was the soft boxes. So, obviously, I posted a photo on Instagram. Here it is. So, that's them. I used the black screen and I've used the green screen already. I still have to find a use for the white screen. I don't know what I'll use it for, but I'll find something. Another thing that was on my list that my brother got me was, I had a bunch of vegan cookbooks on my list, and so my brother got me this one. It is Cookin' Crunk, I'll just say eating. I don't like how eating sounds. Eating vegan in the dirty South. And obviously, as you can tell by my things here, I'm obviously planning on making some stuff in here. And the last one. Now, I don't know about you guys, but do you ever get gifts from people that they just give it to you to be funny? Well, that's what happened to me. I usually don't get gifts like that, but my mom thought it was a good idea to do that. Now, you'll know who you are, but last summer, someone asked me on an episode of Ask PTrippy if I'm a brony, and obviously I said no. Not a lot of people know this, but a week later, I was like, what is this My Little Pony? So I looked it up on Netflix, and now I am a brony. So, and my family obviously jokes about it, so my mom was like, oh, that's funny. So here's what she got me for Christmas. My Little Pony lip gloss. Now, it's not obviously there. It's crazy ridiculous. Here, let me just show you this. Obviously, I don't have all of them. One's missing and the comb is missing. What I mean, okay. Why would she get me a lip gloss? For one is one question I have. Another thing is, this shit is stupid. Okay. I mean, there's hair and it came with a comb. I don't have it. Like, what is this? This is mixed berry. I just want to smell this. Okay. I've not even opened any of these yet. That smells like shit. All right. So. Now it's time to go into the card, okay? Let's forget about that. Stupid lip gloss. Alright, now I was going to show you guys how I picked the winner, like I did on the last iTunes gift card giveaway. And I was going to do it a little bit quicker for people that have already seen it doesn't bore them. And for new subscribers, you guys can see that it is fair and completely random. But obviously I screencasted it, and then QuickTime decided to not respond. And I could have replicated picking the winner again, but I decided not to. So I'm just going to say who the winner is. But I did use random.org's list randomizer and their number generator. So the winner of this iTunes gift card is MWOS by ST. Okay? So I'm obviously crazy busy right now. So I'm going to inbox you the code for the card so that you can redeem it. But it might take me a while to get it to you. Because I'm crazy busy with homework and other things. I'm a busy person, okay? So, like I said, I'll inbox you the code once I get the chance. Alright, so that's all I got for this week's episode of Ask PTrippy. So please leave me your questions in the comments below, and I will answer them on a future episode of Ask PTrippy. If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up below. Also down below is a subscribe button. Click it now. I upload awesome content like this every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. So subscribe now to avoid missing out. Alright, so thank you for the wonderful questions. I love you guys. I'm PTrippy, and as always, thanks for watching.